Senate has approved a bill aimed at preventing and prohibiting sexual harassment of students in schools and other educational settings nationwide. The law provides legal frameworks for enforcement and punishment of offenders. Some lawmakers urge broader coverage beyond students, highlighting that harassment also occurs in workplaces and other public spaces. Senator Adams Oshomole called for universal application of the law, while Senator Anthony Ani noted the widespread nature of sexual harassment across society. Deputy Senate President Barau Jubrim explained that as a concurrent bill from the House, extensive debate was limited, but amendments remain possible. The bill's passage reinforces protections for students and strengthens legal accountability for sexual misconduct in educational institutions. I mean, you know, for many years, students have said, oh, this lecturer wants, we have the whole campaign, sex for grades. I did hear a few stories when I was in the university. I didn't get to experience it myself. But I did get to hear stories of students saying, this man has held me down for a single course, and I'll have to do an extra year simply because I turned down sex. What do you think this bill means for us in the educational sector?
Well, it is a good one, but that's if it will come in place. That's if, just as the government has said,
right,
if it will actually come in. Because if you look at it critically, you will know that a lot of students are suffering. A lot of students are suffering in school. A lot of students are suffering in school. As a result, especially the female ones, if they refuse to give in to the requests from their lecturer, you will see the lecturer will want to punish them. And by so doing, there's no way to punish them except giving them carryover, wanting them to return. And as they return, the lecturer keeps asking for the same thing until the lady gives in to the request of the lecturer. There won't be peace.
I want to, you just said something very, very, reflective. You said the lecturer would keep failing the lady so she can return as a carryover and make the same request again. Why do you think these females and the students that get to experience it, because I'm sure there's, some men that equally experience the same
yes.
in the universities, why do you think these people, we're not open to panels where there is a remark of a script? Why do you think students don't vibe to say, I actually passed this, I want my script brought in for a remark in a panel? Why do you think students fail to do that?
All right. The reason why it is like that is even the students too who are in school don't read. A lot of students don't read. They don't read. They focus more on expo. So if you as a student, your exam, you actually wrote your exam. You actually wrote your exam through the means of expo. And your lecturer fails you will not be bold enough to go and report even to your HOD or to the dean that, my lecturer failed me because of this. That is if you're able to read very well. If you're able to read very well, study hard, write your exam.
Right.
You know what you wrote. If the result comes out and you are seeing something else, you will be able to, it is your right to go to the lecturer and say, sir, I am not supposed to fail this course. Then let the lecturer tell you it is because you refuse my proposal. You cannot take it up. Knowing fully well that if you're being called out at that panel where you're taking the lecturer to, you can still defend that same exam. You can still defend yourself. You can still write that same exam without any expo. The reason is because students
are no longer reading. So the lecturers are now using, especially the female ones that they see that are very beautiful, that are fine, that has better bodies and curvy shapes and all that and all that and all that. So they now see it as an opportunity that, okay, this one does not read. Therefore, it's an opportunity for me to take advantage of them. And you cannot say anything. The highest you can do is you start crying.
So do you think this law now protects those students?
Well, just like I said, if they can implement it, it will protect the students. But if they cannot, because Nigeria is just to say, some of the things in Nigeria is they just say it and that's all.